family, compiled of outstanding, strong, and vibrant, beautiful ladies. Frankly speaking, ISO programs are filled with fun and frolic. But today, we are sitting here in the Zoom. And usually what we do, we dress up nicely and we go out, we have fun, we have high tea. Now we are missing all that. That's okay. The nature has given a pandemic scenario. So we are here all on Zoom and we should take the advantage of the Zoom. You don't have to dress up much, you don't have to travel. So all these advantages we have to take up. And now our first district ISO program is going to be the first of its kind in the Innervale history and will for sure create a benchmark for the future. We, being a part of an international organization for women with our national theme, Hope, will for sure achieve our international theme, Lead the Change. It's time to kickstart our most awaited first district ISO program, Sanjeevani. Let's start with the Innervale prayer. I request you all to raise your hands as a mark of respect. Instill in us, O Lord, the true meaning of friendship. Never let us forget that we all are thy children, notwithstanding the differences in our culture and creed. Endure us with a desire to serve a fellow man, remembering that we too often need help whenever or wherever the need for service arises. Help us to be ready to serve, enduring to make our badge of Innervale worthwhile, ensuring that we have not lived in vain. Now we move on to the welcome address by our District Chairman Usha Sarogi.
Vanakkam and welcome to each and everyone, member of District 323. Chief guest, culinary expert Mallika Badrinath, District ISO Devi Madhimaran, convener PDC Seema Prasanna, my colleagues in District EC, all District EC, dignitaries from District 323, past International Innervale President Kamala Ramakrishnan, past International Innervale Treasurer Algu Annamalai, all my sweet PDCs. I've seen only Shanti Kannan, who have joined me. Please, I welcome all of you. Hope Angel Presidents, Hope Angel ISOs, member of District 323, welcome to first ISO program Sanjeevani. Let me congratulate the participation who had taken the part in salad competition. I am so happy that we got 76 entries. It's a big number. Thank you to our judge Mallika Badrinath, who is a specialist in introducing different healthy recipe for judging the competition. All the participants have put their great effort in making their presentation with a different concept. This was a feedback I got from our judge Mallika Badrinath. Thank you ISO Devi for putting your 100% in organizing this beautiful event Sanjeevani and coordinating all the ISO for the salad competition. Thank you very much for all the club ISOs for coordinating your the competition for the district from your clubs. Thank you PDC Shama for taking as the convener of the program, guiding District ISO for the proceeding. I am very happy and feeling proud that many members have joined this Zoom meeting and made it a big success. My dear angels of District 323, keep your motivation high and alive. A creative person is motivated by the desire to achieve. Always remember that the simple formula for a happy life is never try to defeat anyone, just try to win everyone. Don't laugh at everyone, but laugh with everyone. Thank you, welcome, and enjoy the program.
Thank you, Chairman Usha Sarogi, for your warm welcome speech. I'm quite sure nobody would like to hear the word corona. But ever since the COVID-19 pandemic set in, we are all having a very healthy diet. We try to grab anything and everything from our surroundings, which makes us fight the virus. Every home is preparing kashayams, making dishes which they would have never done long time. So the entire world is after good diet and health conscious and mainly avoiding junk food. Hence, this current, when we have to take the positive side of the what do you say, COVID. Now let us see, hence the situation is, that is we say, a blessing in disguise. We have all for a good healthy diet. The need of the hour is a good immune system. So sustain ourselves in the extraordinary situation. Who else can guide us on bodybuilding foods other than culinary expert Mallika Badrinath? With more than 2 decades of experience, our recipe queen is here with us for the chat show with PDC Shama Prasanna as host. Coming to the introduction of chief guest Mallika Badrinath, the name Mallika Badrinath is familiar to most housewives in South India. From a housewife to an international fame, her transformation was due to her husband's support and motivation on seeing her hidden talent. Since then, 1988, there was no looking back for her. Being a BSc Home Science student from her hometown Salem, her passion for cooking has brought her many laurels. Pradeep Enterprises, being her own publication, has the credit of publishing 25 books in English. Some of them have been translated in Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and Hindi, which enhances people to cook confidently. Her camera-friendly nature has made her rise and perform in shows, right from Doordarshan, then Manasukku Pudichadu Mattum on Sun TV, Arasuvai Neram on Jaya TV for more than a decade and on Polymer TV. She and her husband came out with a ready-made mix branded as Mallika Home Products, shortly addresses FHP Masala, famous and available in the market. She has had the privilege to advertise for Pillsbury multigrain atta. She has, to her credit, a number of articles based on nutrition and healthy food, published in many magazines. Few to mention are Mangayar Malar, Kungumam, Kubudam. She has served as Poets Garden Civic Ex-Nora. The awards are a feather on her cap to her achievements as follows: Priyadarshini Award, Mahila Ratna Award, Arusve Jnana Kalamani Award, Archana Award, and one second, Best Cookery Show Award, Nalla Maharani Award, Professional Excellence Award, Totta Penmani Award, still active in Jaya TV for Adupangare, every Tuesday in VIP Kitchen and Anjalapeti in Z Tamil. She has a YouTube channel named Mallika Badrinath Veettu Samayal. The district chairman, Usha Sarogi.
Devi, yeah? Sorry, we can't see you. Your video has gone off. Yes. Oh, sorry, yeah. Continue.
Now can you see me?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay, okay. She has a YouTube channel named Mallika Badrinath Veettu Samayal. The district chairman, Usha Sarogi, PDC Shama, and myself visited the chief guest. You know, that was the first outing for us after the month-long lockdown. So it was very interesting and we enjoyed it. The great chief guest welcomed us with a beautiful smile and made us comfortable and agreed to grace the occasion. Thank you, Mallika ma'am. We are honored. Now let us just see a photo about her. We met her, this is the thing. So it is a great outing for us and it's very memorable. Now, okay. I welcome our chief guest, culinary expert, Mallika Badrinath for our chat show. I request our convener, PDC Shama Prasanna of Sanjeevani, who has traveled along with me and she's guided me very meticulously. Thank you, Shama. And Shama ji, now the mic is yours and Mallika ji, the stage is yours. Please carry on.
Thank you, Devi. Very good afternoon to one and all out here. Thank you, DC Usha and District ISO Devi for giving me the chance to be the convener of this program. This is being the first District ISO program. I think it is the meaning of friendship and the bonding which comes across happens always with food. That's always the main important thing. So good food keeps everyone in a good mood. And of course, everyone wants to be healthier than what they were. So definitely the best way to do that is to listen to someone who will be able to talk to us on how to be healthier with better types of foods. You know, women have a notion of being omnipotent and omni-pleasing and omni-perfect, you know, we're the perfect. But one has to realize that you don't really need to be perfect. You just need to be better than you were yesterday. And that is the best form of happiness. I think it is not just going through the stomach to feed the man or the family, but it is also for yourself. And we are just so fortunate to have Mallika ji here with us, who can tell us a lot about these important foods. I'm sure all of us are very aware of what is, what are the kashayams and what are the immunity building foods, everything. We've been flooded in the market and in WhatsApp with so much of information. But, you know, when it's half-baked knowledge very often. So when we have an expert with us like Mallika ji, who will tell us exactly what is the importance of certain things and what is good and what is better for our health also. If we look after ourselves, we can look after our entire families. So we're really very fortunate to have with us Mallika ji with us, who's going to talk to us on these immunity building foods. Before we start off with the chat show, I would like to tell all the audience about one thing. We are breaking it up into 15-minute segments. After every 15 minutes, Mallika ji will ask the audience a question. And I want you all to respond in the chat box. Put it to everyone. Please respond in the chat box what you think is the correct answer. We will put up the question on the screen also. It's just we wanted to be a little bit more interactive and check your knowledge. We have one of our members out here who is going to keep a check on the right answer. So it's like fastest fingers first. We are going to pick up the first correct answer. And at the end of the chat show, we will announce the prize winners for that. Mallika ji will, after every 15 minutes, she will announce a question, then go on to the next segment where she will have the next question and she will give out the answer to the first question. So we are just going to have 3 questions throughout this entire chat program. And then towards the end, we will get into a question answer session once her chat program is over. If you have any questions at any point that you would like to talk to Mallika ji about, you would like to ask her opinion about, please send a personal message to Devi Madhimaran, our district ISO, not on her WhatsApp, please, in the chat box out here. I think everyone has become familiar on how to do that. Just send her a personal message and she will compile all the questions and then put it forth to Mallika ji at the end of, during the chat program. In case there are too many questions and we're running short of time, we will just collect all the questions. We will pass it on to her. We will get her response to the whole thing and we will send out the responses to everyone later on. We are trying to accommodate as much as possible. She has a wealth of information to share with us all. 1 hour may not be enough also. I mean, she's ready to share so much. So, but we are trying to make it a nice, concise program. At the end of the chat show will be the question answer show. And then after that, we'll get on to the salad competition results, which Mallika ji will be announcing also. So I hope everything is clear. If at any point, any questions, please put in the chat box. Devi is there ready to answer. And we will try and accommodate as many people as possible in this program. So Mallika ji, the stage is all yours. We are waiting anxiously to hear from you what pearls of wisdom you can share with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shyama, Usha and Devi for everything. That is for not only for introduction, for what all you told about me. I think, as you said, we are going to have a chat show. Okay, I will share whatever I know with you all. Maybe whatever little I know, I would like to share with you. That's it. Of course, nowadays everybody know about immunity, what is immunity, and all kashayams. and lots of immune boosting foods and everything. I think we are getting lots of WhatsApp and YouTube messages and everything. We keep getting every day, and everybody, I think they are updating their knowledge. But even then, whatever I studied, whatever I acquired through these years, by writing cookbooks or by practical experience or what I studied in my home science, whatever it is, just whatever the little or the I knew, I will share with you all. Okay, but first thing was I want to share with everybody is about 5 elements. We all know everything is made up of 5 elements. That is what our yogis has given to us. That is earth, water, fire, air, and space. And even our body is also made up of these 5 elements. You know, a disease or disorder, how it comes, according to yogis, when these 5 elements are not balanced properly, we get a disease. Disease means disease. That word itself is telling. Our body will have not that much ease. It will have a disease. So there are some disorders also, what we call it. Disorder means that what our internal organs, when it is not functioning properly, it is called as disorder. So disease, how it comes? One is by external microorganism. When it enters our body, we get a disease. That is unwanted microorganism, what we can say. It can be a bacteria, it can be a virus, or whatever it is. But what we all should know is, to boost our immunity, food is very much important, we all know. Apart from food, what else we need to be very careful? That is what we should learn first. Cleanliness, we all know cleanliness is very important. Our ancestors, what they were practicing, we all know that they used to enter the house by leaving the slippers and then wash their feet and hands and then come inside, and then whatever they do, it starts like that. But nowadays we have forgotten all those things. I don't think anybody washes their leg or feet and hands as they enter the home. We all leave our slippers and then just keep going. But this COVID has made us think twice nowadays to do lots of things which we have forgotten. And even while going to toilet, I am noticing so many youngsters, they don't wash their legs, they don't wash their hands. And it is very, very sad to notice all those things, you know. Everything should be taught from childhood. From the children should be taught everything when they are very young. Otherwise, you know how they will follow all those things. That is what our personal hygiene is very important. Other thing is cleanliness in the kitchen. We all know all the cockroaches and lizards, how it enters, we have all seen. And so many places in so many houses I have seen the kitchen, nights they don't even clean properly. So what we should do every day night, before going to bed, we should wipe everything properly. If there is any food particle, what will happen? All the cockroaches, lizards will come out. And where these cockroaches live, we all know it comes through drainage. And without knowingly, we don't know what is there when there is any food is kept, or even a spoon or a plate or whatever is kept, it would have touched all those things. If you don't wash it and use it just like that next day, it might carry some germs. We may not know. So it's better be double careful nowadays. I think, I feel that this should be a regular practice for everyone. And even in the morning also, we have to clean the kitchen properly before starting to boil the milk. Or and I know many of our generation do this properly, but this younger generation, what I have noticed, they want the servant to enter and then do all the cleaning up, all the mess, and then only they want to start. But I don't think that is a good practice. Okay. And another thing, where even when we go to hotels also, we should see outside, we see everybody is very clean and everything, and we don't know about the kitchen and how bad it is. And I want to share one thing practically here. When I went to abroad, I don't want to mention the country's name. It's a very big hotel, and we were eating in one. We started to eat in a table, and when I was seeing the next table, that fellow, without washing the cutleries and plates, he simply wiped it with a tissue paper that was there on the table, and then again he kept it back. So I had a real this thing after seeing that. And one more, so many times I have seen, when I went to some in our coffee morning itself in a star hotel, they just bring and keep water there. But suddenly when I had to enter inside, he took the half drunk that water glasses, and he didn't wash it. He just poured extra water and just brought it back. So after seeing that, really I got, I should really bring a water bottle in my handbag and a spoon. I always carry 1 or 2 tissue paper and a spoon with a small water bottle and a pouch to keep the spoon back. So this is what I realized when I saw all these things. See, why I'm telling you all these things? Nowadays, only we are very, want to be very careful and just better notice what is happening around us. So we want everything to be clean. Only if it is, the cleanliness is there, the microorganisms, what we call it as, which is harmful to us, the entry is restricted. And another thing, what will happen when it enters our body? So when it enters our body, our body has to fight against it. And we should know about the immune system, what we all say about our immune system. It should come from birth, not at any other age. So we have to get enough vitamin C, vitamin E, all the vitamins and minerals. See, of course, we all know carbohydrate, macronutrients, we all know we get it, our fat, carbohydrate, and protein, everything. But when you are a vegetarian, actually, when you notice the protein what we are taking is very much less. Only when I was calculating in my diabetes cookbook, I noticed that the protein what we are taking is very much less than what is necessary. Okay, and try to incorporate more of this sundal varieties, and everyday compulsory 2 cups of milk. And there are other, I mean, we know dals and even greens and everything. When it is combined in a wise manner, we get enough protein, and that is in our hands. Okay, and what it happens is when protein and iron, when both it gets combined, the hemoglobin forms. We all know you need hemoglobin for your cells to multiply, and then the new cells has to come, the old cells will die. So for all those things, we need, for RBC also we need hemoglobin, and WBC also, which is a soldier which is fighting against all the microorganisms. So for that, what we should do is take enough vitamins and minerals from food. Another thing is we need exercise. That exercise is must. As you are getting older and older, we should do more exercise. That's what I feel. Either you do a walking or a minimum exercise, at least some 15-20 minutes to keep our body fit. Otherwise, our muscle strength will go, we feel lethargic, and that activeness will not be there, and all those things are there. But exercise also is very much important. According to our ancestors, what they were doing, you all know about yogasanas, breathing exercise, breathing techniques, what it does to us. So yogasanas, we all know it. Our internal organs functioning will be proper when you do regular asanas. I'm not telling everybody to do every day. It is up to you to set timing for everyone. Everybody, each and everybody, according to your schedule, you just try to get up little early and spend some time for all these things. And other breathing techniques nowadays is very much important. After reading certain this thing, I started doing breathing exercise regularly. If you want, I will share it at the end if you really want what I am doing every day. Okay. And what is our Agasthyar Gunapadam has told. I want to share this to everybody. They have given everything which is necessary for us. That is, there are 7 or 8 foods which is necessary to keep a balance between Vata, Pitta, and Silatma. Silatma means Kapha. Our body is 3 types of body, but there are combination bodies, Vata, Pitta, and Pitta, Kapha. There are different types of body. And for balancing all the 3, they have mentioned some foods. Okay. In that, the top listed is fenugreek, turmeric, cumin seeds, asafoetida, dry ginger, garlic, pepper. Nowadays we started adding mustard, fresh ginger, and all those things. Even though they are in Anjarepeti in our kitchen, it has some medicinal value. We all know that, and it is made a major purpose in our body is supplying some minerals also, which is very, very important. Each and everything has its own role in our immunity. That's what we should learn. Another thing which we should notice, there is we all know how to use it. And according to them, the turmeric powder. I noticed someone using turmeric powder in the salads competition also. It was really a pleasure to go through the salads. So many salads, more than 80 salads I had to read and then see. It is really awesome. There is no other words to explain. Each and everybody has done their very best in their salads. Even though we know the turmeric powder is good for us, it should be boiled. If you get, you have to get a maximum benefit. You can add it to your rasam, korambu, or kashayam, or whatever it is. Along with pepper, when it is taken, it is absorbed better. The curcumin gets absorbed better. You all know curcumin, the content about the turmeric is very good, and even to prevent cancer, the curcumin helps. And in many countries, they are taking in capsule form. And superfoods, we all know that moringa, that is drumstick leaves, plays a very important role nowadays, because they all say it has more than 92 nutrients, which is helpful for us. And every house used to have a drumstick tree, and nobody try to use that. I used to feel we buy a drumstick, but we don't use drumstick leaves that much. So I have given many recipes in my YouTube channel. If you want, you can just see. The drumstick podi and dal and so many other things, how all we can use the drumstick also. Our mechanism, which why should we get immune to this situation? Why should we get immune? Can anybody tell me? If you don't have immunity, again, what happens? You have to go to the hospital, and all those, the trauma, everybody has to undergo all those things. At least now everybody is very much interested to know all these things. And the role of vitamin C, again, that is very much important.
Can we go for the question?
Yes, ma'am. Then I'll continue.
Can we ask the question, quiz question first?
Mallika-ji, you ask the question.
Yes.
You ask the question, then we'll put it up on the screen.
They'll put the screen, yeah.
Okay, ma. Everybody be alert. The first question. I think many of you know how to make faluda. I'm giving just 4 answers. The faluda is made from number A, maida, B, rice flour, C, corn flour, D, tapioca flour. Just give your answer.
Choose the right answer. Yeah, the first answer will get the prize. Okay, friends, write your name, your club name, and the answer. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Mallika-ji, continue.
Yes.
Okay, I will tell the answer at the end.
At the end, next session end, you can give the answer.
Yeah.
Okay, ma.
Thank you. Thank you, Sheetal.
Okay, what I was talking about the role of vitamin C. Okay, vitamin C is very much important, we all know. I have seen lots of people telling when I take lemon, it is allergic. I am not able to take lemon at all. And when I take gooseberry, again, it doesn't suit me and all those things. But I want to share few tips how you can boost your immune system by taking vitamin C. How you can just incorporate in your cooking. So for example, gooseberry. We all know 100 grams of gooseberry gives more than 666 microgram of ascorbic, that is vitamin C. And we should know how to use it. See, a simple method is just a few minutes steam cook it and then grate it, add little salt and lemon juice, and dry it under sun for some time, because when you grate it finely, it gets dried very fast, and store it in a bottle. And whenever you want, you can add it to your chutney or your sambar or kolambu. You can reduce tamarind, or without tamarind also you can add. And you can add it to our rasam. Fresh gooseberry also, you can add it to your rasam at the end before just taking out from the fire. So when vitamin C is, added to the boiling thing, it gets destroyed. We all know that. So you should get it correctly by taking in a Tair pachadi, that is raita or a togel, or anyway, even you can grate and add it to our poriyal or mixed rice, so many things. Even our millet rice also you can prepare the gooseberry. So try to include more gooseberry in your diet. There are many pickles which is in our system, that gooseberry is very, very good. You can try to have gooseberry in any way. Okay. Other one is another important ingredient I always tell is about fenugreek. I use fenugreek regularly, fenugreek sprouts. Every alternate day I take fenugreek sprouts one day, and any other sprouts another day. Okay, so the sprouts, if you have any doubts, you can ask at the end, that sprouts, how you can take, that's what I want to tell you here. Fenugreek is having astringent and bitter taste. We all know that. But of course, the only ingredient which has all the 6 tastes is fenugreek. When you chew and see slowly, you can feel that sweet taste, astringent taste, and that saltish taste. Everything is there in that fenugreek. So that is very, very good for our health. And we all know, even to control diabetes, fenugreek has proven, and even polycystic ovaries, when you take fenugreek regularly, it gets reversed. And to boost your immune system also, you need fenugreek. And when it is sprouted, vitamin C increases tremendously. And the benda-ayam, what they call it as benda-ayam, it is the iron is in the easily absorbable form. And when you see Agathir Gunapadam, what they have mentioned, that fenugreek, that soluble fiber in that, there is a kariyam tanmai irukira naarchattu, that is very, very important. So when it goes inside you, it forms a mucus membrane-like thing to your intestine. So that is really, prevents any other acids or excess spices or the, karam or whatever it is. When it is there, it forms a protective layer so that your intestines and stomach will be functioning properly. Not only that, all the ingredients that gets it helps in digesting acidic food also, in alkaline food also, and for absorption till the majjai, what they call it as, that is inside the bone, where whatever food we eat, it gets digested and goes into the small intestine, and the belly, it takes into the bloodstream, and from there it goes to each and every place, to our brain and the cells. The blood only carries, no? So that fenugreek, when it can take in all the nutrients till the inside the cells, so that you get your nutrients absorption will be very much better. So try to add fenugreek in as many ways as possible. For example, you can every day for seasoning, along with mustard, you can try adding fenugreek, cumin seeds, and all those things, asafoetida, curry leaves, and everything. Try to include every day when you are cooking dal, add little fenugreek to that dal. It gets cooked also. At the same time, it will not be that much bitter taste. So that little bitter and astringent taste, when you are taking from the beginning, that will avoid you taking, now we take Kabasura Kadineri, even though it is bitter, we are trying to take because we want to be safe. In many kashayams also, we want to, we are including the bitterness just because it is good for health. So why not we take this every day in many of their food? Of course, along with idli, dosa batter, we soak and grind it. That also is helpful. It does lots of work, in the fermenting process. It will not make it very sour. At the same time, it will allow that to ferment. It incorporates, it takes in more of oxygen, more of air, so that it comes out very much fluffy, very much tasty, and all those things. So try to include this fenugreek every day, however you want. And that sprouts, how I do, along with the sprouts fenugreek, I add sesame seeds, flax seeds, and then fresh coconut, walnuts, almonds, and whatever nuts you have, even roasted peanuts also you can mix. So take a small bowl, but not with the breakfast. You have to have enough time. See, when you are taking early coffee, take this after 1 hour, 1.5 hours, or before your breakfast, 1 hour before, and munch it very slow and steadily. It has all the nutrients because we all know for the protein, which is very much important for our brain functioning, our cells and bone strength and everything. If you take that much small quantity, it is really helpful for us. Anti-aging, mainly anti-aging is very, very important. Because we are all, I have crossed more than 60. Anyhow, I want to tell you from the past few years, I'm taking it regularly and I have benefited a lot. That's what I wanted to say. Because your skin will glow. I use that as a shampoo also. I soak fenugreek seeds overnight, 1 teaspoon fenugreek seeds overnight. And then next day, you have to morning grind it by adding water little by little. Almost 1 tumbler you can add, 200 ml water you can add little by little, and then grind it to a smooth frothy paste. Add little curds at the end and take it in a bowl. You can use it for your hair wash and body wash and everything. And you know, to replace your shampoo, not after applying oil like arapu or shikakai. It is like a shampoo. You won't have dandruff, and our skin will be hair will be very much silky. But don't forget to add very little curds after grinding it. After grinding it, when you're taking in a bowl, add very little curds. That is very much important to remove that stickiness of the fenugreek. Okay, that is curds also sticky. But when both mix together, it forms a very good lather, and it's very nice. And that day I don't apply soap or anything. I use that only for the body also. And how it helps, you know, you don't need any moisturizer, anything for your skin. That skin will be very smooth and very nice because of the oil content in the fenugreek. And at the same time, it forms as a, you know, what should I say? If you have any bacteria or because of some fungi, any infection, some people get the itchiness or black thing behind their neck because of their chain and tali and other things. That also goes. Some people have in their armpit certain because of the other microorganism, that darkness is there. Many men also have that. All these things will go off, and some people will have that the cracks in their feet. That also goes when you use it regularly. Try this, no? It is really helpful. If you want to know more about this, you can see my channel. It is there. I have put it as a vlog, which is really beneficial, which is really helpful. Everybody can follow this. At least if you don't want to do it weekly twice, at least once you try. Once you start trying that, you will, when you see the benefit, you will start doing that regularly. Inside also and outside also, both are beneficial. And after grinding that, taking out in the bowl, in the mixie, I add little curds, that is sour curds, and then water. I take that as a buttermilk. Very little that bitterness will be there, but it's good for us. You can take that buttermilk, you can add little asafoetida also, no problem. That is really good drink every day. Or whenever you are grinding the fenugreek, you can just take that drink. Again, it is very much helpful. The other thing, the turmeric powder I was telling you, you can add it to our rasam, korambu and all those things. And I want to share one kashayam, which I am regularly using. See, many people, when they drink kapasura kudineer, what they say, they get that burning sensation in the urinary tract, and it is not suiting them because it is producing heat and all those things. So to avoid that, we can prepare our own kashayams regularly. Of course, this kapasura kudineer once in 3 days or once in 4 days you can take. So one best kashayam what I am doing regularly is a half an inch piece of ginger, and you cut one lemon, squeeze the juice separately and cut that lemon, add it to the ginger, pour just 1.5 to 2 tumblers of water, add turmeric powder, little crushed pepper, and then boil everything together. And strain it after some time and add that lemon juice which we have kept separately and very little salt. It's very, very tasty drink. You have to drink it hot. Just 100 ml is more than enough for you to drink. There are many other kashayams what I prepare is, one is betel leaf. Betel leaf is again very good, very rich in calcium. We all know, to prevent osteoporosis we need betel leaf. But again, that taste, that bitter and that astringent taste is there, no? The betel leaf, that is also very good for your kashayam. You can combine each and every time different what you have. So tulsi also we know it is very good for our immune boosting. And that sweet basil, that is tinnuti pachale, what we call it as, that is also important. That also you can add. Karpuravalli leaf. Even if you have neem tree, that tender neem leaves also 1 or 2 you can add. And mango leaves, that mango leaf 1 or 2 which is tender ones, that also you can tear and add. And mint leaves, again mint is very much helpful. If you are having very slight throat irritation, just 10 mint leaves you can just wash and start chewing it. You will feel that it will just reduce the phlegm in your throat. It really helps. Mint kashayam again you can prepare. Add pour enough water and turmeric powder and just boil it and strain it. Add little salt and pepper. That mint kashayam is very healthy and very tasty. Really, it is helpful. I use all these things only. Generally, I never go to doctors at all, no family doctor. And as far as possible, the home remedies what our ancestors has given, we can try to adopt in our everyday life. At least before we were not taking, now at it we should try to take. And another which from an yoga institute my sister gave it to me, that is cabbage. Whenever you are having little cold or cough, you can just cut the cabbage roughly and put it in the mixie, just whip it slightly and then add salt and pepper. Chew it little by little, take it in a bowl, chew it little by little, and you feel that throat congestion, actually it reduces, the cold also reduces. And cabbage steaming also I do. Cut the cabbage and add it in water, close with the lid, and then just boil it, reduce the flame, boil for some time and take it out. You use your bedsheet and then take the plate alone very sideways. The thickest phlegm also, when you inhale this, it comes out after some time. And cabbage soup also is very beneficial. Soup means I don't want to add any other thickening agent. Just boil cabbage in water, and when it is hot, add salt and pepper. Take it in a bowl and start taking it sip by sip. Very hot when you take. Again, it is very much helpful. The other thing apart from this is when we are having cough or other things, we add pepper powder in honey and just mix it and take. We have very thick phlegm. We just pierce a pepper in the needle and then just keep it on a flame. You get that what we call it a slight, that poga madri, that you take in. Again, it's beneficial. And again, turmeric root also, you keep it on the tongs and then heat it over direct flame. I think we all know our ancestors, they used to do. I know I have seen my grandmother used to do all those things, but I'm just recollecting everything. I am trying to do whenever I am having anything. I don't get panic. I don't do anything. Any one of this treatment of home remedies is really beneficial. Okay, you can use all these things. Apart from this, the other spices also very much helpful, like lavangam, that is cinnamon powder, or even clove powder is very much. You can take that. You can mix it with honey and take. For dry cough, what you can do, take a little kismis in your hand and just mix it, keep it in your mouth and chew it slowly, you know, along with your saliva. When it gets mixed and it goes, if it is the dry cough is due to, you know, if it is a dry cough, it goes actually. This also, again, my one friend gave me from that time. When it's a dry cough, I do it. When it's a phlegm, you know, it is completely different. Another useful
Ma'am, 1 minute, ma'am, please. Sorry for disturbing.
Yes,
Here
ma'am.
it says a question session.
Next 15 minutes over. Okay,
yeah. Sorry.
No problem.
So many useful tips that, you know, we'll just keep on. We are going to make a
yeah.
note of everything and share it with everyone also.
Okay.
Please, ma'am, ask the next question, Malika ji.
Shama, we are recording. We will share in the group the
Absolutely,
recording.
absolutely.
We want the answer of the first this thing
Yes.
question
You
now.
please, yeah, tell the answer, ma'am. Then you go for the next.
I think many people know. They would have given.
Yeah,
It is
I got the
corn flour.
answer.
Corn flour. How you do know that faluda? There is 1:1 water we mix with corn flour and then cook it. You know, it becomes transparent. And then when it is still hot, you have to put it in your save press. Just squeeze it in ice cold water. You get the thin strands of that faluda in that. In the ice water itself, you can keep it in the refrigerator. Whenever you are making, faluda before itself, you can keep, and then other things you can add as rose syrup, sabja seeds, and all those things. So the corn flour is the correct answer. So next question.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, next question. Which is the maximum used vegetable all over the world? Okay, we know where lots of vegetables everyday life everybody use.
Sheetal, please put on the slide, ma.
Yes, ma.
Yeah. Friends, get ready.
Okay, the first what I have given is potato, B is tomato, C is cabbage, D is onion. So you try to give your answer. Okay. I will tell after the next question.
Next session. Yes,
After the
ma'am.
next session. Okay.
The group chat is already flooded. So many answers coming on. Interesting.
Yeah, let it come. Let it be interesting.
Yeah.
You know, we are going to get some prize. You have
Yes.
told about the prices also.
At the end, we will be telling all that.
Okay.
Yeah. Malika ji, continue with your talk.
Yes, ma. Hope it is not boring at all.
Not at all. We are all making notes while you're talking.
Okay. So I have told about turmeric and about fenugreek. And I want to talk about cumin seeds. See, cumin seeds, we all know Seeragam. Seeragam, the name itself, it says, it cleanses our system. You should have seen in Kerala, whenever we go to hotel, they give only Seeragatani. They boil, they add jeera and then boil it and give it hot wherever you go. So even during the rainy season, you know, it prevents lots of other this thing entering into us. The seeragam is a very, very important ingredient in our rasam. You all know that is dhania, jeera, and pepper. Without that, we don't prepare any rasam at all. So that cumin seeds, you try to include more, not only in your seasoning. We can prepare tovayal. We can prepare in many things, using even a chutney with seeragam, it is very tasty. And to know it is having lots of minerals. Generally, we think the calcium and iron rich foods, we talk only about other that is milk and milk products and so many other things only. But when you read, you know, dhania, jeera, and all those things, you know, fenugreek, all these things have lots of iron and calcium in it, which is really important for us. And every day when we are using in different recipes, even though when you use very less quantity, you get more of this thing. Because 100 grams of that, when it has more than 1000 milligram, when you, even if you take 5 grams or 10 grams, it's really beneficial. That's what I wanted to say. Of course, usage, you all know how to use cumin seeds in many of our this thing. And you should have heard about Thuduvalai rasam. That is really helpful when you are having a cold. Thuduvalai rasam, it will have small leaves and it has thorns in it. When you ask the kirai a person will give, some people they will be having in their garden also, I don't know, but that is really beneficial. You have to use a scissors because it's very lots of stones are there. Just cut the leaf alone and take it, wash it properly, and then keep. Small onion, garlic, and tomato, this Thuduvalai kirai, everything just you can pound it together. Okay, you can add enough water, turmeric powder. Generally, I used to have pepper and jeera powder coarsely crushed in my house. I add that and 1 or 2 red chilies. If you want one green chili also, you can add it along with that. Very little tamarind, if you add, that is enough. You boil everything together, add a little salt according to your rasam, how much you are keeping. That rasam, season it at the end with regular asafoetida, cumin seeds, and all those things, whatever we do. You can use little ghee also to that. And really it is beneficial when you are having a very thick phlegm. It is, I know you should have heard Himalayan products. There are lots of Himalayan products available. Whenever we catch cold in our house, what we do, you know, there is some tulsi tablets. Okay. When you are having very little cold, you can just buy tulsi tablets and keep it in your house. Just before breakfast, take 2 tablets, and before dinner, you take 2 tablets. Just half an hour before. The tulsi tablets. It's made out of so many tulsi leaves, different kinds of tulsi leaves, and it's really helpful. When you are not able to take it fresh, this is really helpful. Okay. and it is available in syrup form also for younger children. Very young children, you can give it in the syrup also, syrup as a syrup also. This Tuduvalai is what we call it as Vasaka. There is again Vasaka tablet which is available in Himalayan products, and Moringa also is there. There are so many this thing in the tablet form Himalaya. It is all the natural products. You can just buy and keep. Whenever you're having any problem, you can just use that. So we all know, of course, English medicine, I'm not against it, but these are all, preventive. When you are getting it, when it is very mild, you can, it will not allow you to increase more. Sometimes our body's mechanism itself works along with that, and we get cured completely without going to doctor also. We get cured. Another one is I use is Septilin. When you're having severe throat infection, you can use the Septilin. Again, it is 2 times in a day. Morning, everything is before breakfast or before lunch. Okay, 2 or 3 times when it is very severe. 2 tablets, 2 times a day. That is really helpful. You can even note down all these things, because all these things are really helpful. That's why I wanted to share all these things. And another important one is dry ginger, sukku. There are lots of saying about sukku. I hope you all know that. Sukku minjiya virundum illai, Subramaniyak minjiya devam illai, something they call it as. But sukku means dry ginger, you all know. Generally we use it for baking purpose, and there are certain this thing only we use the dry ginger. When you are not having fresh ginger also, you can use dry ginger powder when you are having in your house, in your rasam, korambu. There are this marundu korambu also. We can do lots of all these maruthuva gunam varikra spices. You can mix and prepare korambu also. So that's sukku is very much useful. You can always buy and keep dry ginger powder. You can try to use it in many kashayams also, and other things also. Next one is garlic. You all know about the garlic. It's a blood thinning agent. And how does it help? So many people, we all think we peel the garlic and then boil it and then use it. But the best way is to take garlic is by just crushing it with the skin. And when you season your rasam, you add it with the skin slightly crushed, and then pour it on top. Just 2 or 3 will do. So again, it prevents cholesterol, reduces cholesterol, heart healthy. We all know all those things, because the allicin is released when you crush it like that, which is available for us and really helpful. And the garlic, we all know, heart healthy. Of course, anything, no need to take more. So always we should have a balanced this thing of everything. When somebody says this is very good, everybody will start eating more and more, which is not necessary at all. Okay, I don't need to say more about garlic. I think because everybody knows about garlic, everybody uses the garlic a lot. And again, pepper also very much important. Before chilies came to our India, green chili or red chili, pepper only was used for a long period, because the pepper is called as king of spices, which is maximum exported from India. Black gold of India also we can call it as. So that pepper is so precious, and you can use it in many ways. Try to use even for your poriyal and all, you just powder and keep different types of kolambu. You can use pepper kolambu. Try to use maximum. And another thing, when you are having very severe cold, I want to share is heat little sesame oil. Add little garlic, either crushed or even peeled also. If you chop it fine, just fry it. Add cooked rice and pepper and cumin powder, coarsely crushed or whatever it is. Add it at the end, add salt and just mix it. Take it in a bowl. It should be really hot when you are consuming it. And when you are having severe cold, along with that sesame oil, that is nallanai, with this pepper, when it enters, that kapha, that what we get it here, really it just melts and it goes off. It's very, very effective. You can try this also. Okay. And when I keep talking about all these things, that drumstick leaf also, I should say again, many people, they don't like drumstick leaves when you prepare a poriyal. Okay, I have seen many who want to eat it. Many people say, but you can prepare a very tasty poriyal also by just crushing garlic and small onion and 1 or 2 green chili, You can use even anise seeds, fennel seeds, that is sombu, fry it. Many people don't know to cook the leaves. This is drumstick leaves. What generally we do, no? We add very little salt to little water. When we fry the drumstick leaves after this seasoning with all those things, add that salt mixed water, just sprinkle very little, and then just keep frying for some time. Add coconut at the end, or even the dal or whatever it is. Your this thing poriyal comes out tasty, and you can even prepare drumstick in many ways. Soup we can prepare. Many people, they boil it, and then I have heard my friend saying odukam, that recipe. They boil it and they take that water which they use it for preparing a soup or kodambu, and that boiled keerai they use it for their poriyal. They cook it and then use it. So anyway, you can without wasting the water, you can use it many ways. Try to include at least once or twice in a week drumstick leaves, which keeps you very much healthy. Even while preparing a kashayam also, if you don't have anything else, you can just add a handful of drumstick leaf also, which is really helpful. Okay, and all mix and match combinations you can do. Karpuravalli leaf, pudina leaf, and all these things are really useful. I sometimes add coriander leaf, the stem of coriander leaf, no, which is really nice. We all throw that, and don't throw that. You can add it to your kashayam, and because we are straining it, it gives a flavor to kashayam also. Along with, you can add even dhania also. Really, it helps. Okay, different each day.
Ma'am, 1 minute, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma.
Next question time.
Excuse me. Hello.
Yes.
Chief guest question time.
Yes, ma'am.
And I would like to announce to all the friends that they are supposed to write their name and the club name, because they're just getting the answers. Only the club name and the name should be there. Then you'll be the winner. Please. And who wants to ask the answer, please, please start asking for Mallika, ma'am. You can send it to me. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Mallika ji, your
Can I
question.
start the question? Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
you have to give the answer to the second question that you have asked us.
First question. First question I have given. Okay, second question.
Second question ke answer.
Second
First,
question.
should I say the answer and then continue with my question?
Yes, however you would like.
Okay, I know many people have written tomato, many people have written potato, but it is onion is the right answer. Okay.
Okay.
Whoever
Alright.
has given the first answer, I think they will be eligible to get a prize. Okay.
Yes.
The next question. The drug opium is taken from, just put the slide now.
Sheetal.
Yeah, the drug opium is taken from number A is bornyl flakes, B sesame seeds, C poppy seeds, D fenugreek seeds. So option, I have given 4 options for you to not think a lot. So just go ahead with your answers. Okay, all the best.
Thank you, Mallika ji. You can
So
continue.
how long I should speak? You tell me, and then.
Say till about 4:20.
Okay.
For another 15 minutes more, then we will answer. We will announce the next answer, and then we'll get into the question answer session.
Okay, ma. Okay.
So another 15 minutes more or so.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh yes. So just to everyday recipes, what when we are cooking, I was telling about all the immune boosting foods, which is really beneficial. I want to sum up. There are so many things. So when to take salad, when to take fruits, when to take all those things. Every day morning when you get up early, we all like to have a coffee. We all know that. When that coffee is not good, what will we say? Today's coffee is not at all good, so my mood is completely gone. So the food and mood, it always plays an important role. When you give a tasty food, your mood, it is very nice. And at the same time, when you give healthy also, they will be energetic. That's what we should learn. Many people think healthy food will not be tasting good, but healthy food always tastes good. That's what we should try to combine in such a way. Even the bitterness, when you add sour things, that is, when you add a tamarind to anything that is bitter, it reduces. When you add very little jaggery, again that reduces. So we should know the art of cooking very well, so that the bitterness gets reduced when you are cooking. And when to eat salads, that I shared. And again, fruits. We all know we should take at least 2 or 3 types of fruits a day. Each fruit, 28 to 30 grams is more than enough. According to the season, whatever is available, you can pick and choose your fruit. Even one sapota is enough. One satukudi or half orange is enough for us. So we should try to take 3 different kinds of fruits. But when to take, that is more important. Many people, they try to eat it along with that meal. So we don't suggest that. You should have, because fruits, it gets digested very fast. That 20 minutes is enough for any fruit to get digested and to enter the bloodstream. When the cooked food, when you take it, cooked food takes longer to get digested than raw food. That's what we should understand and try to give enough gap so that the maximum benefits are there. Again, what is the role of fruits in our body? Releasing toxins. The toxins it comes due to excess acids. That is, when you take excess acidic foods, the toxins are more. And to release the toxins, we need alkaline food. And even in that, the fruits plays an important role in releasing toxins from our body. That's what we should know. And you can take it, instead of taking any snack in the evening, deep fried and other things, why not you try to take a fruit, or even one day vegetable salad, one day fruit and other things. As far as nutrition is concerned, we don't encourage fruit salads regularly every day. So don't mix many fruits. Once in an occasion, when it is served for a dinner or somebody comes, you prepare anything, it is better. But don't mix all different types of fruits every day and take. Each and every fruit has its own minerals, its own digestion, its own function in the body. So try to take as a fruit and try to eat it slow and steadily. We all know we need to munch anything 30 times, minimum 30 to 40 times. Then your saliva gets mixed into that. Then when you chew it, carbohydrate digestion 70 to 80% takes place with the help of saliva. Protein digestion takes place in the stomach. And we should take here afterwards at least try to think when you are eating, so we should eat slowly, we should eat slowly. And Norgathina 100 vayasu they say. But 100 vayasu நம்ம இருக்கணும்ங்கற அவசியம் இல்ல, இருக்கிற வரைக்கும் ஹெல்த்தியா இருக்கணும் இல்லையா? That is what important. And that saliva plays a very, very important role in the hormonal this thing in our body. Lots of enzymes are secreted in the saliva, and the saliva, nearly 300 enzymes secretes due to the right kind of food when you take. That enzymes are responsible for the hormones function in the body, hormone secretion, and everything is interlinked. So we should try to do that. That is at least here afterwards try to think. And hindering factors, when you see for the immunity reducing factors, are excess fats. We all try to take deep fried a lot. We just simply take advantage. Just one samosa, when it gives 380 calories, and to burn it, we have to walk some 10 days, every day, 1 hour, 2 hours. Just think about it, and you will not eat your samosa regularly. And again, cakes, cookies, what not, ice creams. We all like desserts and everything. We try to take more, because all those things, sweets and all, before it used to be only during festival season. Now I have seen many people try to eat more sweets every day, because I think they think only when they eat sweet, they think their mood will be very nice. But it is not like that. Don't take more sweets. It is not necessary. It will reduce your immune system. And the habits what we are having is immediately after taking breakfast, immediately after lunch, many people try to take coffee and tea. And again, it is a hindering factor. When you are taking excess coffee many times, excess tea many times, many nutrients will not be absorbed into our body. That's what we should know. Again, it reduces our immunity. And again, we all know cigarette smoking and alcohol drinks, all those things, it will reduce your immune system. Apart from all these things, another important thing about immune system, what I want to say is, our mind plays a very important role. Okay. I have told about this in all the thing where I speak. To tell it as an experiment wise, there is one video which was viral. It was coming in from YouTube. One Japanese scientist, when he experimented the water by writing on top love, hatred, anger, and different things. And again, when he crystalled it and then saw that when it was written as love, it was showing like a flower-like thing. It's an anger and it used to show some this thing, weird shapes. So when the water is able to sense whatever is written on top and kept itself, and what is the thing, our mind plays an important role. When you see, when you think positive, when our cells are made up of 70 to 80% of water, what will happen when you are loving to others, when you love others, when you show friendliness to others, when you don't hate anybody, when you are in such a good mood all the time, all the cells in your body, all the water molecules in our body will be with the joy. It will be like a very nice blooming flower, which is anti-aging, and again it prevents the immunity. It gives immunity. And another thing which our ancestors have given is our puja. Definitely, I want to tell this. See, when you go and sit in front of the, we don't know the God is there or not. That and all is a different matter. But when we generally we all pile up lots of things inside us. Those people have spoken about me like this. That my mother-in-law spoke like that 30 years before she told me like this. All those things we keep inside. So again, these are all hindering factors. Many people suffer lots of diseases because of these things which we keep with the inside. So try to release it out every day. I do that only every day. So I have given a total surrendership. I have poured everything to you, because which I can't share to anybody else. You can't tell to any friends. You can't talk to anybody else, even to your husband, your own husband. You can't talk anything which is happening around you. Okay. So then these things, when you release it out to the in the puja room, the stress or whatever it is which we have pile up inside, it will again help us in boosting our immunity. Okay. This again, the stress plays an important role in reducing our immunity. We should know. The stress is nowadays it is unavoidable. We know early morning when somebody has to go to school, one person has to go office, and another one in the kitchen will be working. Somebody will be asking something, some phone will come. All those things makes us stress. But these are all temporary stress, which when you plan ahead, and the stress can be released easily. You need not have a stress. Okay. And another thing, what we should know is, are we going to change anything? Is it possible to change anything? Whatever is going to happen is going to happen. Whatever has happened has happened. So why should we unnecessarily worry about the things which we are not responsible for that? Okay. And try to have a good mood all the time with positive energy, which really helps a lot in boosting our immunity. This COVID situation, which has given us lots of lessons. And this is also very much important, which I want to share to everybody. So be positive. When collectively, we all know women are Shakti. We call it as Shakti. That Shakti, when together, when all the women are together, when we are Shaktis, when we pray to any situation, we all know about prayers. When somebody is not feeling well, when everybody pray, they see they are getting healed. So that angels, which is not visible to us, the healing devatas, what they have, they will help us immediately when we call. So when we all think together, when we all positively, when we think, keep ourselves rejuvenated properly with regular all these practices, and then positiveness, definitely iduvum kadandu pogum. Like Devi said, iduvum kadandu pogum. Till then, we will wait. Stay safe, stay healthy. I think I should thank everybody to give an opportunity to talk like this. I don't know whether it was boring or not. Anyhow, I'm very happy to share whatever I had in my mind. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Mallika ji, that was absolutely wonderful. I think, everyone has made little few notes. You have given us such a comprehensive thought processes for all of us. It's not only the importance of food, it's our age-old systems in India that have made so much of difference in our way of life. And not only that, we keep our, the last ending thought of yours was so important. If you keep your mind also strong and clear, that itself will help in making ourselves healthier. And it's not just the mental health, it's a physical health, everything goes together. That made so much of sense. Thank you so much. We have really learned a lot. I know these are like tips of the icebergs. There's so much wealth of information that we just need to be more aware of. I think now we are at a situation where everybody is more aware and is wanting to take more responsibility of themselves and their own lives with respect to their health first and foremost. So thank you very much, Mallika ji, for being here with us. Of course, the program is still not over. We still have that last answer that has to be said. And then Devi will take over with the question answer session. I hope you all have sent all your questions to Devi. So thank you, Mallika ji, for this. It's not really a chat session, but it's just been a wonderful, wonderful talk that you have given. Thank you so much for your patience. Mallika ji, over to you if you're ready for the last answer.
Yes, ma.
Ma'am, the last answer to the question that you had posed to us.
Okay.
About opium.
Yeah, it is poppy seeds. You all know that poppy seeds, that is kasakasa. From that only they take opium. It gives you that bodha vastu, they call it. In many countries they ban poppy seeds also, bringing in our luggage also. But it is actually a drug only, but it gives like when you take alcohol, how you have this thing, because of that the opium is taken from poppy seeds. It is when some people they don't have sleep night, they can grind the poppy seeds and boil it in the milk, and when they drink, they will get a very peaceful sleep. That also I want to share here. Okay. Hope the answer is covered.
Thank you. Devi, over to you.
Yes,
to
thank
continue
you.
with the chat show.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. I thank the chief guest, Mallika Badrinath, for a wonderful explanation. And she's told us more than diet, like totally overall, how to we live this and face the pandemic. So thank you very much, Mallika Badrinath, madam. And we don't have to tell Shama. She's just rocking always, a wonderful host. Thank you so much, Shama. And actually, I'd like to announce the answers for the quiz. Many of them haven't written their names, just given the answers random. So only who have given their names are just answering. The first one is Prema. First one is Prema Ramesh of Galaxy. First answer, right answer, corn. The next one, Onion, Bhuvaneshwari. Prema, congrats. Then Onion, Bhuvaneshwari, IWC Nanganallur. I'm not responsible. Don't look at me like that. Okay. Then third one is Jamuna, IWC Nanganallur again. So, hats off to Nanganallur. Okay. Now we'll come to question answer section. I think the questions are not able to be asked. I'm not getting any questions. So whoever wants to ask questions, please put it up in the chat. Open chat, please. We can see that and we can ask, ma'am. Anybody has doubts, please put your questions in the chat. Open.
I think Priya Shrikant had asked some the right combination for some Malli idli or Mallipu idli or something. What would be the right combination? I was seeing in the general chat she has
Okay. If somebody's put the answer, please put it now. Ma'am is ready to answer. It's a question answer session. And I just want to tell a few words. See, thanks a lot for the meaningful and take back. We have lots to take back, ma'am. But கேள்வி கேட்கறது தான் நம்ம மக்களுக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். Everybody likes asking questions because answer பண்றது தான் கஷ்டம். So now we'll go for the question answer session. And whoever wants to ask a question, please put it in the chat openly. And Shama, please ask the question which you said. No?
Yes, that's what I think Priya Shrikant had put in. What is the right recipe for Mallipu idli?
Yes, yeah.
Kushbu idli.
Kushbu idli, okay.
Yeah, many people ask this.
Okay.
But generally, when whatever is available in the shops, they might add something, But generally, when you are soaking, the soaking instructions are also very much important. You use 3 cups of parboiled rice, that is pudungal arisi, and 1 raw rice. 1 urad dal separately, and add 1 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds and little that sago, javarsi, just 1/4 cup of jago. Everything together in along with the rice, parboiled rice, you add raw rice and sago and fenugreek seeds. Everything you soak together. And urad dal 1 cup you soak separately. Generally, what I suggest everybody to get a soft idli, wash the urad dal once, add 1 to 3 cups of water and soak it. Use that soaked water completely while grinding it in the grinder, little by little by little by little. When you add, you just strain it and keep adding. After adding urad dal, add that all the 3 cups of water, and grind it to a frothy paste and take it out. And these things, when you are adding sago and these things, fenugreek seeds itself, that is itself enough. You will get very, very soft idlis. You grind this to a little coarse paste, that is the pudding lassi, and mix both together, and then you get. But they use some yeast. That's what I heard. But I don't think that is necessary for us in our houses. Okay, when you use this itself, you get very, very soft idlis. That is enough. That's what I feel.
Mallika ji, one more question has come. Okay, when you have food cravings,
Yeah.
how to avoid to get, when you get food cravings, how to avoid food when you get cravings?
Yeah, that shows you are deficient of certain micronutrients. Okay, see, when I was working for my millets book, when I was reading a lot, I hope you all know that I have written 2 millets book. One is Kambu Kelvaragu, one Tinai Samai Varagu Kudravali. Millets are very good for our health. Hope you all know that. It is having soluble fiber, insoluble fiber, all the that is protein rich, calcium rich, iron rich, and all those things. When I was reading lots of information about this, when you are lacking certain nutrients, the cravings are more. Okay, and when you are diabetics, I think maybe diabetes also is there, where people will have more cravings. Try to take balanced food, and your mind plays a very much important role in this craving also. Your chakra balancing is very much important. When chakras are properly balanced, your craving will not be there. Try to take regular salad, regular fruit and other things, and try to eat slowly and steadily, and then you see your cravings will not be there. Definitely, it makes a lot of difference.
So when there is a dry mouth syndrome happening, that what does one have to take off that?
Maybe due to a mild, that is infection mildly might start because of certain microorganisms. Nowadays it is in the air, and we don't know how it comes. Pollution is more, all those things.
Okay.
You try to gargle twice a day with salt and turmeric powder in the hot water, and try to gargle twice. Try to drink more hot water, especially in this situation. That thing will go. But if you ginger candy, that is inji marbar, anything like that, then you take little, it increases the saliva, and then definitely there will be a lot of difference. Okay.
And how frequently can we use aval in our diet?
Use it regularly, because aval is there is red rice flakes also there, rice flakes also there, regular rice flakes also there. There are 3 varieties. Definitely, it is better than rice. Our polished rice, it doesn't have many nutrients because the germ portion is lost. But aval is flattened with the nil that is on the top portion. They flatten it, and then there is a process after the flatten it, and then they remove it. It's steam cooked, and then so you can use as many times as possible. Aval in your aval dosa, aval idli, aval upma, and aval salad. It is very tasty aval salad. You can just soak the red rice flakes. And many people try to, avoid cooked food, and when they want to take aval, definitely aval plays an important role. You can make like lemon rice like thing, and so many things are there. Instead of curd rice, you can use aval, just soaked aval also. So you can use as many times as possible. It is really better, and it has fiber, B complex, and iron more than rice we have.
Ma'am, one question, Shama, can I ask somebody?
Yes, please,
question?
Please.
Yeah. Now, children are attending online sessions. What diet can improve their eye strain and physical immunity? That's what they've asked.
Yeah. Actually, when you use more of your tab or a computer and these cell phones, we need 3 times more vitamin A. That is what is very, very important. And try to give vitamin A rich foods, all yellow, orange, like we all know carrot, yellow pumpkin, and so many other greens. Everything is having vitamin A. Try to give vitamin A the maximum possible. You can give a drink, or you can prepare a soup, or you can add more vegetables in that diet, directly or indirectly. Then indirectly means I steam cook and grind it, I'll add it to when they are very small, add it to other chapati dough, or even the dosa batter or something like that. You can add green color, orange color, and like that, and all. Prepare different types of chutneys, and apply one on top, dosa roll. You can prepare for one dosa. You add one chutney using carrot, and another one with yellow pumpkin. One is green chutney, and just make it as a roll and then cut it and give. Just they love to eat. Try to give in many ways. So they need more of vitamin A. That is important for not only for the immune system, for their eyes also. And they have to give rest in between. Continuously when they are working, they have to give rest to their eyes. You can use cucumber as we used to do for our eyes by keeping for some time. All those things we can do.
You have a question, Shama?
I think we have one more question, which is the right time, best time to have fruits.
I told you before. Okay, one is at least half an hour, 1 hour before breakfast. Okay, or in the evening you can take instead of taking something else. But there should be enough time after taking coffee. Don't take immediately after taking coffee. When you are taking coffee, at least give 1 hour gap and then take some fruits, 1 or 2 fruits. Daily 3 different kinds of fruits at different timings. It's okay, it's fine. But don't take night. Generally, we don't prefer.
Devi, go ahead.
Okay, ma'am, like kashayam, they say too much kashayam also is not good. Every day we can take 1 kashayam or more. Just a clarification.
No, too much kashayam means when you are taking that Kapasura Kudineer regularly, everybody is feeling this thing. But nowadays, because of this COVID situation, we are trying to take kashayam in a different way. But once in 2-3 days, 1 kashayam is enough if I feel. But too much is not necessary. But when you have any symptom, you can have every day, at least for a few days, 3 days or 5 days, something. When you're having slight cold or slight irritation, slight cough, you can have kashayam.
And steaming, what about steaming, madam? Like when you steam is good, they say.
That is only when you have some irritation or some.
Otherwise, you don't have to.
Otherwise, not necessary. Gargling is enough. Every day, 2 times when you gargle itself, that is more than enough.
And for elder people, like what type of diet they can give during this, pandemic? Somebody's asked.
Yeah, the elder people,
something special or specific?
No, they might have some teething problem. They might have diabetes. They might have heart problem.
Yeah.
According to their age and the problem already, what they are having only we have to plan. Okay, we can't give more fruits for a diabetic person. Okay, but try to give easily chewable what is best for them. Don't give too much of cookies, which they tend to take more of cookies that I have seen. It is nothing but fat. There won't be much nutrients, even though they say it will just kill that appetite. That's all. It will not have any nutrients in that. So best thing is try to give them some salad or even a vegetable juice drink. You can give soups they can take. Try to give as far as possible healthy diet. I think when it is very soft cooked, they'll be able to relish better.
Okay. Shama, you got any question? Or
I have one more. How safe is microwave cooking?
Yeah, okay. It's a very big contradictions going on all over the world. But I suggest to use it as a convenient gadget. Okay. I have seen, I have done actually 2 cookbooks I have written using microwave. When I prepare a tokku, I feel that is very, very easy in prepare it in the microwave. We use very much less oil. And even while preparing alva, it is very easy with the minimum time, with the less ghee, we can prepare wonderfully tasty sweet. So it's how you use, for what purpose you use, that makes a lot of difference. Even the vegetable cooking, I have noticed when you are sprinkle very little water and cook it, it retains its flavor, it gets cooked fast, it retains its color, all those things are there. So you can use it as a convenient gadget, but not as a full-time like a cooker. Okay, you can use it as a convenient gadget for many things, for like lots of desserts and for baking. Microwave combination and convection cooking, this thing oven is there. No, so you need not buy for OTG. You can use this for baking purpose also. Oh, it's up to you to decide how. Preheating is very much nowadays. We can't keep on heating every day. But reheating is very important nowadays because we don't. We like to eat everything hot. I think only in certain countries they are so fussy about this, because I have seen in European countries and all, every house will be having a microwave oven. Wherever you go abroad without microwave oven, not even a single house is there. Okay, it's how you select the food and how you eat it, that is not more important. Just people are they intend to buy the packed food and just reheat and then they eat it. So in that case, they will not have that much immunity, because the preserved foods, we don't know, even if they say they have added vitamins, added minerals and all those things, but definitely not like fresh ones. We should try to take it in such a way how it is useful for us. That's all.
And Shimon, shall I proceed?
Please, please. There is one question I do have. Someone
Yeah,
else
yeah,
has also.
yeah,
The
sure.
importance of using different metals in your, as your cooking vessels. So cooking in brass, in copper versus iron. How good is that in helping for your immunity also?
Yeah, our ancestors, they used to use lots of vessels. We know all those things. But in between, we started using stainless steel, and after that, now many people started using non-stick, and so many other things have come. But for iron vessel, we can use it for certain things. Definitely, that is helpful. Copper, again, we keep water in that and then drink. Again, that is helpful, because there are so many metals we need for our body, very little quantity. So that they thought they used to get it from this particular vessel. But rasam, we all know, which is very tasty. Again, there is some controversy, iyachombu means it is not the tin, regular this thing. They call it as velliyam. I have seen in Nagapattinam, those who prepare that particular family, when I spoke to them, this is a different combination, madam. It is not lead, what you think. It is not lead. It is 2-3 metals combination, which we keep it as a secret over generation. We add silver also to that. So that combination, again, it adds taste to the rasam, and it is very good. So you can use different vessels if you have, no problem. You should know for what you have to use that. That's it.
Thank you, ma'am. There are a lot of other questions, but we will send it to you and we will get the answers.
Yeah, one more I want to answer. Somebody has written about vitamin D deficiency, D3. Okay. This is very, very important. All of us are facing. Whenever I go, wherever I see, when somebody is walking like this, definitely you should check your vitamin D3. Vitamin D3. Nowadays, 7 out of 10 are having D3 deficiency. Because of so many other things, because we don't go out in the sunlight, we are always under air conditioner, and we are using reverse osmosis, RO water. All those things have an impact in our D3 this thing, and we don't have the taking oil bath like our ancestors used to have. Sesame oil we apply and to our hair, all those things are lost. But the D3 deficiency has become very, very common. And without knowingly, people, they always complain, I'm having lots of leg pain, I'm not able to walk, I don't know what it is. And your muscle strength goes. Only when you fall down many times, they go to the doctor and check it. Why don't we check it before that and try to prevent that? Okay. Again, what it's important is, first, to bring the level back, they give D3 in sachet form, which you can mix it with curds and take. And again, some people, they suggest as an injection, but not for a long period. They all say for a temporary period, 3 to 4 months or something like that. After that, only by exercise and sunlight and air, all those things are very much important to increase. Exercise is must. When you give muscles enough strength, this is under control. That's what I want to say.
Okay, Shama?
And one more thing I forgot, which I want to mention here, Ma. Yeah. When I was talking about immunity, the probiotics, I forgot to mention. We all know what is probiotics. Probiotics means the friendly microorganism which is present in the food, which gives gut health, which prevents the harmful microorganisms multiplying in the gut. Okay. These are in India. We used to have this buttermilk, that is tair, which is little sour fermented, which is good for our health. And try to drink buttermilk the maximum possible. I generally prepare one buttermilk using, I grind a very little small piece of gooseberry, mint, curry leaves, coriander leaves, ginger, everything, grind it. Add asafoetida and salt. Add this little sour curds and add lots of water. Grind it and then strain it. You can drink this as many times as possible. It again boosts your immunity, and that probiotic value which is in that really helpful. And our payas or what they always say, add water and next day when you take it as a niragaram, again it has lots of probiotic value, which is good for our health, which is again alkaline by nature. Acidic alkali balance also I forgot to mention, because lots and lots, if I keep talking, acidic alkali balance, because of that only we are having, lots of people are having that problems, acidic problem. All those things, when I keep talking, I think it will exceed the time already. I've spoken a lot.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
And
much.
I think, yes, ma'am. Anything, we'll ask them to contact you or see you in your YouTube channel. They can put out their questions and they can coordinate.
In my YouTube, they can always, every day I see, I always converse those who haven't subscribed, they can subscribe, so that
You all can ask you questions, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. They can ask questions there.
Yes.
Okay.
And thank you so much, ma'am, for your expert clarification, with your patient clarification. And I can hear some mind voices saying that where is the question, what is your competition results, what are you all doing? So let us go for it. Now let's go for the results announcing. Maybe first we'll show the participants as a slideshow. And when the slideshow is going on, I'll just talk a few lines about it, if you all don't mind. Okay, Sheetal, why don't you see that participation slideshow? Yeah. Okay. Now next, it was a very good experience working with everybody. And the beauty is that we had our last date as July 31st. And I got my last entry on July 31st at 11:50 p.m. So you can see how much enthusiastic people were there. And my, to my credit, 76 participants were there, and I'm very happy to it. Now also I'm seeing in the chat show, so many people are participating, around 200, I think, 218, it was around 240 or something. So welcome everybody, I'm so happy to see you here. Next, I want to tell you one thing, that Mallika ji has done this salad competition. She's judged it for more than 7 hours. And we really appreciate her commitment. We have to give her applause for it. Thank you so much, Mallika ji. It's great of you to do. Each one she's gone through. Then, although it is a virtual competition, their commitment was awesome. Each one was exclusive. And you all can give a clap for yourself before we go for the final result winners announcing. I think you all can clap for yourselves. I don't hear the noise because we all are on mute. Thank you. So next we'll be going for the winners. Everybody spent real time for it. What, we couldn't taste it. That's a sad thing. We couldn't taste any salad. We had to look at all the salads.
Devi has put up a PPT of all the participants and what interesting recipes. I think, Devi, you can post some of these recipes in the souvenir, our district souvenir, when it comes out. Not only the winning, but a lot of these. This is excellent stuff from everyone.
Shama, we are going to make a full book out of it. I'm working on it.
Super.
Very good, very good.
I will send a digital thing. It will take me little time, but I'm working on it, dear.
Great idea.
Yeah. See how I have given a free hand to you people, no? The same way I will work for it.
It'll be really good of them because...
Super, Usha.
Okay, whoever haven't won before we go to the winners, all those who have participated, I really appreciate each and every one of you all. But when it comes to winners, only few can be winners. So please don't mistake us. Our chief guest, judgment is final. So let us all stick on to it and not worry about it. Maybe next time we'll have better, many more winners, many more participants. Thank you so much. Now I think it's time we go for the winners. Mallika ma'am, we ready?
Yeah, I want to talk a few lines.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, yeah, that's why waiting for you. Now you're going to see all the winners. When you say next, Sheetal will change the slide. So
Yeah.
Sheetal, we'll go for the winners now.
Yeah.
Do we have that? Do we
First
have
1
that?
minute, I will talk about the contest, what I have seen,
Okay, okay, okay.
So it was very, very difficult to select. Each and every recipe is unique. That's what I should say. I should appreciate each and every one of them who participated in this contest. They have taken, given, their best. That's what I should say. Taken so much efforts, everything. While preparing salad, few things we should keep in mind. That's what I want to say. As far as possible, don't mix vegetables and fruits together. According to our nutritional this thing, they say don't mix both together in the same salad. There are certain famous salads like Russian salad and all, they are having taste wise, it is good. But as per this thing, we never mix. Okay, there are some exceptions. Like apple can be mixed with vegetable salad and carrot can be mixed with the fruit salad. That is, there are some exceptions. But as far as possible, don't mix it. And then again, salad dressing is very important. When the mixture should be homogeneous. When you add especially liquid, that is like orange juice or lemon juice or whatever it is, vinegar or it is, with oil, it should be mixed properly before adding to the salad. A little bit of oil is very much important to a salad because of the fat soluble vitamins to get absorbed into our body. Okay, all these things, there are small rules, and how to consume it, that already I told you before. But definitely I have learned a lot from your recipes. Already I have written a book on healthy salads. And after seeing this thing, I really thought, oh, I have missed a lot. I haven't done all these things. Why I haven't done all these things? That's what the thought came to me. So super, and there is no other words to say. Congratulations to each and every one of them who participated. It was very difficult to select, but I have selected under certain this thing, that cutting the vegetables of the same size. That is very much important in any salad. It shouldn't be, one shouldn't be big, one shouldn't be small or something like that. That is very much important. And the presentation, what they have given, that was nice. And some people, according to the need of the hour, they have selected COVID as their theme. And they have tried to give the maximum, like cumin seeds, pepper, and what all the immune boosting foods, they try to give lemon and all those things. So again, I gave little more weightage to those recipes. And which one I felt as something little different, I selected that. So no partiality or anything like this. I don't even know anybody, but I have selected it by seeing all these things. Okay, now we will see for the prize winners.
Okay, 1 minute. Sheetal, do you have the sponsors slide with you? Can you put it out? Just 1-2 slides before you
Yeah, what
start.
about that oil spray, ma? He's giving, no?
Yeah, that's what. Just he sent a slide because video is not working.
Okay,
So
okay.
just try, no? If you can put it, otherwise we'll go for it. No problem.
Sheetal, are you able to put that picture across?
I'm just getting on it. Can I get a minute, please?
Sure, sure.
I think we are keeping the winners with their fingers crossed. So it's the time to win, announce. But
Yeah, it is only 10 best entries,
yeah.
not first, second, third, or something like that. Okay?
Yes, we are not giving first, second, third. We are giving all the winners the same prizes. A blender.
Actually,
Yes.
Mallika ji, we have kept 5 and 3, and when you told no, 2 more, there's a many entries, we increased it to 10.
Oh, that's nice.
Devi can tell.
Yes, they are sponsoring. Go Green is sorry. SRV's Home Appliance is sponsoring blenders for all the winners, all the 10 winners. Then next slide, please. Yeah, Valga spray oil. This is a new type of oil, cooking oil. It's a spray form. They have to spray it in doses. It's very nice to say. And they're giving 2 small containers of oil, 200 gram, 200 gram for all the winners. And they're sending it by courier. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the sponsors. Now let's go for the, ma'am. Let's go for it. Winners.
Just put the slide.
Sheetal,
Yes, we'll start.
Yes, give me a minute. Give me a minute.
I think everybody is waiting. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Come on, ladies.
Yes, Malika ji, are we ready?
Yes, yes. Please
Yes,
start,
yes, go
Sheetal.
for it. Yeah.
Yes.
Just put the slide, ma. I will just explain. You just tell the name of the person and show the salad. I will just tell
Yeah.
about it.
Ma'am, it's on.
Ma'am, it is on the slide. You can tell her once it's finished, you can say next, she'll go for the next one.
Yeah.
This is a Phoenix Pradhanya.
Yes.
What is the number, ma? Number?
Pradnya, this is.
Ma'am, you can just, you don't have to see the number, ma'am. Just, you want the number?
No, so that I can see what I have written. Okay,
Okay.
what a salad verte. Okay, this was
Sorry, I got the
little
numbers.
different. That combination was very good. I thought that will taste very good, and her presentation is also very nice. So that's why I selected this. Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. You want the number to check, ma'am? Do you want the numbers?
Not to check the ingredients I have written and kept. When you give the number, I will be able to tell better about that.
We can tell the name. Number is not written on this. Madras
Okay,
Renuka.
okay, Renuka Srinivasan Golden Salad. Okay, IWC.
Yeah.
That is the Madras.
When you see the name, you can find out.
Yeah, I think she has sent it twice. Here again, she has mentioned about boosting immunity. Mung sprouts, gooseberry. She has used gooseberry. Many people, they don't use gooseberry. Almonds and bottle gourd, carrot, tomato, cucumber, green apple. And she has used betel leaf also, again for immune boosting, and peanuts, and which she has ground with tender coconut water. And salad dressing also, she has used ginger, orange, lemon, pepper, turmeric, honey, cinnamon, and cloves. So it was completely, totally different. This thing with more of immune boosting foods in that. That's why I selected this salad. Okay.
Okay, congrats, Renuka. Once again, go back to the slide. No, Sheetal, the first one, because I'll tell her the number. Number is 18, ma'am. 18.
Yeah. Okay.
Hope nest. Okay, because you just
Hope nest.
go
Okay.
back. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
This I already mentioned, no?
No, you were asking for the number. It's number 18.
No, it's
you want to talk?
Okay. Okay. Anyhow, I'll see. I'll tell you.
No, she wanted to explain about it. So just one.
The seeds and everything I have written. Okay.
Number 18, ma'am.
Salad verte. Yeah. She has used paneer, apple, pomegranate, capsicum, and in potato basket, she has taken so much this thing to grate the potato and make it like a nest, and she has decorated it there with the salad. So generally, children will just love to eat. Generally, when you are giving a salad, oh, why salad? I don't want to eat salad. Why do you want me to eat like a cow or something? That's a general comment they give, no? But when you give it like this, I think everybody will love to eat along with that basket. That's why I think I gave a prize for this also. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Winners, see where you're getting the prize. Okay, next, yeah.
Microgreen noodle salad. Okay. This was really very much appealing for me. You know, nowadays they talk a lot about microgreens. There is, even when you sprout anything, when we sprout it for one day, only this much this thing will come. But she has given a few days like a long sprouts. Generally, we see in Chinese this thing and all, along with noodles, they give just a long sprout. She has used like that the microgreen salads, and it is this thing. It says it's a meal for a person, so that's totally wholesome. She has used apple cider vinegar dressing with lemon and honey, mustard sauce. Again, mustard she has added. And green gram sprouts, channa sprouts, carrot, cabbage, cucumber, zucchini, lettuce, red pepper, yellow pepper, avocado, sweet corn, and peanuts. So the main thing is the shape. She has thinly sliced it like as she has mentioned, as a noodle green cell, like noodles. And it was very appealing. I think the avocado part is very, very nice. And apple cider vinegar dressing. Really, it was very appealing. That's why I selected this salad. It is more nutritious also.
Congrats, Tuhida, Pragnya, and Renuka. Now, ma'am, you need the number?
Yeah, yes, ma.
This is 55. 55.
Okay. Yeah, Mary Rajan. Power pack millet salad. Okay, here again it is a complete food itself she has given. See, sometimes when you are on a diet, you are on a weight loss diet, we might like to have something like this along with millets when you have all the nutrients. it becomes a complete powder. The special about this thing is she has used a churna powder. That is all the spices she has used to make it as a churnam, and that powder she has sprinkled, and all the nuts, walnuts and pumpkin, peanuts, kismis, everything she has added. Again, the dressing is avocado with coconut milk, pepper, basil and parsley. So it was completely a different, and it was at a salad wrap. I think everybody should try this. Congratulations. It was looking very appealing. I felt like doing it for myself. Okay.
Congrats, Mary Rajan. Next.
Congratulations, Mary Rajan. And what is this number?
Is, number 63, Ruma Baumik.
Yeah.
IWC South.
Yeah, again, Unific she has given. Even though that name, half the thing it gives unique, another thing is fitness. I think she has given a word Unific. Here she has used quinoa. For weight loss, many people are taking quinoa, and she has used quinoa along with rajma. Again, rajma is very rich in calcium, and paneer, a cucumber for acid-alkali balance, peas, onion, tomato, capsicum, lettuce, and again pomegranate, green apple, figs. It is totally full of nutrients, and pepper and chili flakes, both she has added. I think it is a complete meal itself. With I think she has used some date palm gur, which is from North India, Nolan gur, what she has written, and chia seeds she has soaked in apple cider vinegar and then added. Again, it was completely different. A meal itself. We can even omit our breakfast and have a bowl of salad, which will give all the nutrients. Okay, congratulations, ma.
Okay, congrats, Roma. You owe me a treat.
What is this number, ma? Meenam Baking, Dr. Premila.
Okay, doctor. You want the number? One second.
Yes, ma, I want the number.
One second. This is in a different category.
I think it is 65.
Number
Moringa
65.
salad.
Yeah, number 65. Yeah, number.
Dr. Premila Parasuram.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
We would have never thought that moringa leaves, drumstick leaves in a salad. She has done it. And she has steam cooked it and then added that in her salad. Along with carrot, cucumber, lettuce, celery, paneer, capsicum. Even it has flax seeds, almonds and everything. And again, she has used coconut water. Completely giving a different taste altogether. I felt this should be given because of that drumstick leaves she has used in a salad. And definitely, I think all of us should try this once, and then we should give the feedback to her, Dr. Premila Parasuram. Congratulations.
Congrats, Dr. Premila. Next is number 20, ma'am.
20. Okay.
Number 20. Bhavani Shiv Kumar.
Yeah, Chennai Presidency. Swatsya. She has used the pina colada vinaigrette. Instead of, the pineapple and coconut combination, it's a pina colada, it's a very, very famous drink we all know. That combination, when we use pineapple and coconut in whatever dish we prepare, it is very, very tasty. So first thing impressed was that one. The rest of the thing, she has used betel leaves, gooseberry, walnut, pepper, and again mustard. And one thing I want to mention here is many people, because of this COVID situation, COVID pandemic, this thing, turmeric powder they have added in their salad, which is not necessary. Turmeric has to be boiled in water, not in a salad. You can avoid in the salad, okay? Otherwise, this is very interesting. Because of the betel leaves in the salad, I thought it should be really good for everybody. We don't take betel leaves at all nowadays. At least by this way, we'll be able to consume it.
Okay, congrats. Over, ma'am. Congrats, Bhavani. Now we are going to the special category. Everybody has to wait because we have something very special. Okay, ma'am, let's go for it. Next.
Yeah.
The first one is number 1. Number 1, right?
Alagu Annamalai.
No. I think this is...
No, it is number 2 I have given.
No, this is number 1. Sorry, I didn't see the slide. Yeah, it is.
Number 2. Lata Mahalingam.
No, it is number 1. Number 1.
Oh, number 1, right? Only, but...
Number 1, na?
Yeah.
No, but we have put a different number, I think. Fourth is number 3, ma'am.
Yeah.
Number
Aduga
3.
number 3.
Ah,
Colorful white
yes,
water
number 3.
salad,
Yes,
vegan
yes.
dressing.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
she has used a vegan dressing. Generally, we try to use cream or curds or something like that. She has used amchur and pepper, jeera, cashew nuts. She has ground cashew nuts for the vegan dressing. And again, apple cider vinegar. Apart from that, the combination what she has used was corn, potato, carrot, capsicum. Always the sweet corn gives a very good taste for the salad. And here I have had to select out of 6. So the best 3 I have taken. This was really looking very awesome.
Congrats, Alagu, ma'am.
Congratulations, Alagu, ma'am.
We'll go for the next one. This is,
Nallamai.
yeah, but number is number 4, ma'am.
Number 4.
Yes.
It's veggie salad bowl. Okay. Just 1 or 2 persons only they had used fenugreek sprouts. The one is Nallamai. That is, along with fenugreek sprouts, she has used broccoli and quinoa, roasted garlic. So I thought quinoa in a salad, actually, it is very good for us with other combinations. Always broccoli and quinoa goes very well. But fenugreek sprouts, I haven't tried with quinoa. Here afterwards, I will try and see. Definitely, this was completely different. Congrats, ma'am.
Congrats, Nallamai, ma'am. PDC Nallamai, ma'am. Yes, this is number
it's over, no?
1. Yeah, number 1.
One more we are giving, huh?
Yeah, there is a 3.
3. We finished 2, ma'am. This is the third one.
Third one.
Third one.
Fatima Nazira.
Yes,
Oriental
yes.
nutty pal.
Yes.
Yeah, she has used barley, and sesame seeds. So again, in a salad, using a barley, which is very good for our health. So water retention. Many people have water retention. To reduce that, we always try to take barley water or barley. She has used barley in this, and again walnut cucumber with honey dressing. Sesame seeds again for calcium. Definitely a different combination, and it was very appealing. I think. We should all taste this. Thank you for giving this.
Congrats, Nazira, District Editor. And now I'll just wind up. I think we're almost done. We'll wind up with a vote of thanks. Now the
In
great
time.
time. One second. Hello.
In
Yes,
time
ma'am.
we finished, yeah?
Yeah, we're going to finish. You're going to finish. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Devi,
And-
I will like to talk something, dear.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Usha, District Treasurer. Sorry.
Not
Chairman
district
Usha
chairman.
Sarogi. District Chairman Usha Sarogi.
District Chairman.
Yeah, the stage is always yours. The mic is always yours.
No,
Please.
no, thank you. Thank you all the winners, and you have done lot of effort. After seeing this, I'm definitely going to make the book. Earlier I was in the mind, okay, I will make, but after seeing this, definitely I'm going to produce a book for our District 323 angels who has put there so much of effort, and they, by eating all this salad, we will become very healthy. Like what Mallika ji told, no, don't eat samosa, don't eat vada, but eat a salad. Thank you, Mallika ji. We will keep your suggestion in mind, and we will eat healthy salad. Thank you to all my 323 angels, and we will have a book soon.
Thank you, District Chairman Usha Sarogi. Surely I'll send you photos also. You can put it along with the photos.
No,
you
I
can-
have in Google Drive what you gave.
You
no?
have, okay, you have it, right.
Sir, everything is with me. I can do
Thank
it.
you. Now, can I go for the vote of thanks or anything else? Shama?
Devi, before that, you have to thank Go Colors also for their sponsorship. Dear.
Yes, it's coming in the vote of thanks,
Okay, ma'am.
Usha.
Okay,
Everything
okay.
is. Shall I start?
Please carry on. Please carry on,
Yeah,
Devi.
yeah. Sure. I thank the chief guest Mallika Badrinath, culinary expert, for a wonderful chat show and for judging the salads. Then I thank the district chairman Usha Sarogi for her great support in making this happen. I thank PDC Shama Prasanna for her constant support in meticulously executing the event. I thank DC district EC members, dignitaries, Galaxy of PDCs, Hope Angels, presidents, Hope Angel ISOs, and all my friends in the inner wheel for being with us. Special thanks to IWC Symphony ISO Sheetal for being our co-host and for the technical support for the event. Thank you, Sheetal.
Thank you so much.
Sincere thanks to PDC Lata Mahalingam for the wonderful welcome through the chat. Is Lata Mahalingam somewhere? Can you spot her out? PDC Lata Mahalingam? No? Okay. Yeah, thank you, Lata. Thank you so much, Lata. PDC Lata. Then special thanks to our ISO KK Nagar, Jyoti Lakshmi, for sending me the answers and for ringing the bell. Then, okay, for the quiz question, she sent me all the answers. Then thanks in advance to district editor, Nazira, for making a video. She's going to make a video, so I'm advanced thanking her. Once again, thanks to our district chairman, Usha Saragi, for the Zoom. We thank our sponsors from Go Green, rupees 10,000.
Go Colors.
Go Colors. I don't know why I get it always. I put it as Go Green, sorry. Go Colors.
Go Colors.
Okay, rupees 10,000. Thanks to SRV Home Appliances for sponsoring blenders as prizes for the winners. Thanks a lot to Valga Oil for sponsoring 2 sachets of oil, that is spray, for the winners. Then for all participants, we are sending a book as a, participation gift, and you'll be receiving it in a courier. Then even the oil will come separately to you to the courier. Then once again, thank everybody for sparing your special time, and to my family who supported me a lot. Thank you, everybody. Jai Hind.
Okay, see you all. Bye.
Thank you, Mallika ji. And these are books that are coming to all the participants, which are Mallika Badrinath's books, which are coming out to everyone. They will be couriered shortly to everyone. So thank you very much. Thank you, Devi, and thank you, Usha, for a wonderful program.
Okay, see you all.
And
Thank you, Mallika ji.
All members of District 323 to make it a great success.
Yeah, thank
and
you.
Congrats to all the winners. Lovely.
Thank you, Shama, for hosting the program.
Jyoti, where are you, Jyoti? I didn't show Jyoti on screen. I think I missed Jyoti.
She's, I don't know, but
I think she's not, I have not seen in the starting only I saw her.
Okay,
After that, I have
Chairman,
not
damn good. You're exactly on time. You started at 3 and you finished at 4:57.
We
Fantastic
are,
time.
we are nurtured in District 323, where
Exactly.
we follow a lot of protocol. I'm really proud of our District 323.
Superb.
This protocol only make us perfect, dear.
Yes,
Sometimes-
Radha. Yes, Radha.
Please unmute. Yeah, that's what. Arre Baba.
Please
Now
unmute
everybody can
everybody.
unmute, yeah, and unmute everybody. Yeah, everybody can talk.
Mohit,
Yeah,
please
yeah,
do
yeah,
the
yeah.
needful.
The first thing
Mohit.
we do is vote of thanks unmute. So that we'll
Mohit,
Yes, yes.
can you please unmute everyone?
Unmute, give 10 minutes to all my friends. You can stop recording, dear. You can stop recording. Otherwise, all